WNBA, what do I always say? The gift that keeps on giving. And if there's anybody...
Caitlin Clark has done it again. But this time, it's not on a basketball court. The WNBA, an arena she's dominated for years, is in complete uproar. Headlines are everywhere, fans are buzzing, and social media is exploding. Why? Because Clark is taking her incredible talent to a completely different stage, the golf course. Specifically, she's joining Florida's LPGA Prom, one of the most prestigious tournaments in professional golf. And she's bringing her teammates, Sophie Cunningham and Lexie Hull, along for the ride as caddies. This move is sending shockwaves across the sports world. Some call it the most unexpected crossover in history. Others see it as a bold declaration. Respect can't be confined to a single sport. While the WNBA scrambles, Clark is calm, confident, and ready to shine. Fans everywhere are weighing in, debating whether she should permanently leave basketball if golf gives her more recognition, more support, and more freedom. What makes this story truly remarkable isn't just the crossover itself. It's the statement behind it. Clark is no longer merely competing. She's redefining what it means to be a female athlete in 2025. Golf, an arena that has historically lacked the same spotlight as basketball, is welcoming her with open arms. Icons like Nelly Korda and Anukika Saranam have extended invitations and praise, signaling that her talent is valued, respected, and celebrated. Meanwhile, back at the WNBA offices, panic reigns. Executives, including Commissioner Kathy Engelbert, are reportedly scrambling to contain the narrative. Contracts, sponsorship deals, and team morale are all in question. But Clark remains unfazed. Her message is clear: you cannot stop me from shining. And just like that, Caitlin Clark has reminded the world that greatness cannot be controlled or confined. It radiates from within, no matter the court, field, or green. It all started with a phone call, an official invitation from the LPGA to participate in the Anukika Prom. At first, the news seemed almost surreal. Caitlin Clark, one of the brightest stars in modern basketball, stepping onto a golf course alongside some of the world's best players? For fans, it was a dream crossover. For the WNBA, it was a nightmare. Immediately, Clark made a bold move. She called her teammates, Sophie Cunningham and Lexie Hull, and told them, "Let's show them what real respect looks like." This wasn't a casual gesture. It was a declaration of purpose. Golf had given her an open door, a chance to shine without the constraints of contracts, criticism, and bureaucracy. For Clark, this was a long-awaited opportunity to be celebrated for her skill, her work ethic, and her presence, rather than scrutinized for every move on the basketball court. The LPGA responded with excitement, rolling out the red carpet. Tickets sold out faster than expected, social media buzz skyrocketed, and fan demand for live streaming exploded. Even the #1 player in the world, Nelly Korda, welcomed Clark with admiration and respect. The chemistry on the course was instant, and clips of Clark practicing her swing went viral within minutes. Commentators described it as the shot heard round the sports world, a moment so powerful it transcended basketball, golf, and even traditional sports media. This is where the story gets deeper than headlines and social media reactions. Clark's move highlights the stark contrast between sports cultures. Where the WNBA struggled to provide recognition and celebration, the LPGA embraced her immediately. Sponsorships multiplied, fan engagement soared, and the tournament gained global attention, all because Caitlin Clark dared to step outside her expected path. Her decision to bring Sophie and Lexie as caddies also sends a critical message about unity. Success doesn't have to be solitary. Clark is showing that athletes can lift each other up, support one another, and expand the reach of women's sports as a collective force. It's a statement that goes far beyond basketball or golf. It's about respect, influence, and legacy. The news hit the WNBA like a thunderbolt. Executives were scrambling, headlines were exploding, and the league suddenly felt like it was losing control. Caitlin Clark, the poster child of modern women's basketball, had chosen to step outside their confines, and the reaction was swift and dramatic. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert reportedly called an emergency meeting with team owners. The question on everyone's mind: what does the WNBA have left if Clark continues to attract millions of fans in golf? Ratings had already dipped, and sponsorships were freezing pending decisions. Suddenly, The league that prided itself on showcasing the best women athletes was facing a stark reality. The spotlight can't be forced. It follows talent, dedication, and charisma wherever it chooses to shine. Clark's move was a masterclass in autonomy. She had given herself permission to grow beyond the hardwood, and fans were rallying behind her. Meanwhile, back on the golf course, Clark radiated confidence. Her teammates, Sophie Cunningham and Lexie Hull, were by her side, smiling, joking, and embracing every moment. The WNBA's panic contrasted sharply with the serenity and excitement of Clark's new journey. Fans began to draw comparisons, highlighting how quickly the LPGA elevated her, while the WNBA had often overlooked her contributions. Social media lit up with comments, "Caitlin doesn't need the WNBA to be great," and finally, a league that actually celebrates her. What this moment represents is bigger than basketball. It's a cultural shift. Athletes, particularly women, are no longer constrained by one sport, one brand, or one league. Clark is proving that talent, passion, and charisma will always find their platform, and that respect is far more valuable than control. For fans watching, this is electrifying, an inspiring story of courage, confidence, and triumph in the face of institutional resistance. Stepping onto the greens of Florida's LPGA Prom, Caitlin Clark transformed from a basketball superstar into a crossover icon. The moment she arrived, fans erupted. Cameras flashed, crowds cheered, and social media lit up in real time. Clark wasn't just participating, she was making a statement. She brought her teammates, Sophie and Lexie, along as caddies, showcasing teamwork, loyalty, and the power of female unity. Every swing, every putt, every step she took was a message. Talent knows no boundaries. Clips of her practicing went viral within minutes, with commentators calling it the shot heard round the sports world. Even Nelly Korda, the LPGA's top-ranked player, couldn't hide her admiration. The contrast was stark. A league that had given her criticism now faced the reality that her appeal transcended basketball. Fans flew in from across the country, and even international attention poured in. Tickets sold out, streams skyrocketed, and brands began lining up to be associated with Clark. It wasn't just a tournament, it was a movement. The energy on the course was electric, a sharp contrast to the stifled environment she had often faced in the WNBA. Clark's confidence, poise, and passion inspired everyone watching. Beyond the numbers and sponsorships, the symbolism was undeniable. A woman refusing to be confined by a single arena, celebrating her worth and demanding recognition, created a narrative that resonates far beyond sports. Every cheer, every selfie, every headline reinforced her message. Greatness is not dictated by one path. It is defined by courage, talent, and vision. Clark's choice to bring Sophie Cunningham and Lexie Hull along as caddy speaks volumes about her vision for women's sports. This isn't just about individual glory, it's about empowerment. By elevating her teammates, Clark demonstrates that success grows exponentially when shared. When female athletes support each other instead of competing for limited attention, their influence expands, their reach becomes global, and their voices resonate louder. This moment sends a powerful message to young athletes everywhere. You don't have to walk alone to succeed. Strength isn't just personal, it's collective. Clark's journey shows that supporting others amplifies your impact, creating ripple effects that extend far beyond a single court or green. Fans watching the camaraderie, the laughs, and the shared victories feel inspired. It's not just a golf tournament, it's a demonstration of leadership, vision, and the power of unity. The LPGA recognized this immediately. By pairing Clark with world-class golfers and highlighting her story, they created an event that transcended competition. Clark's presence elevated the entire tournament, proving that respect, admiration, and recognition are earned by character as much as skill. Her decision to bring teammates along reinforced the idea that women in sports can break barriers together. This is the story that fans, aspiring athletes, and brands alike will remember for years. As news of Clark's LPGA appearance spread, the world responded in full force. Social media erupted, fans trended hashtags, and live streams crashed due to overwhelming demand. Pre-sale tickets shattered records, and brands began lining up with sponsorships worth millions. It wasn't just the LPGA or basketball fans who tuned in. It was everyone who recognized talent, bravery, and inspiration. Even celebrities and fellow athletes joined the conversation. LeBron James, a global icon himself, shared clips of Clark's swing, declaring her a league of her own. Videos of her practicing went viral, with commentators calling each swing a display of precision, power, and artistry. Fans weren't just watching, they were emotionally invested. They felt her triumph, her determination, and the audacity of breaking free from limitation. The WNBA, by contrast, struggled to respond. Ratings dipped, sponsorships wavered, and executives faced questions about the league's ability to retain stars. Yet this only underscored the importance of Clark's journey. Fans saw a woman creating her own path, demanding respect, and inspiring millions. It was proof that passion, courage, and self-belief can generate impact far beyond contracts or traditional structures. Caitlin Clark's journey isn't just about sports. It's about redefining what greatness truly means. She's shown that an athlete's impact isn't limited to one arena, one league, or one role. Whether on a basketball court or a golf course, her presence inspires, commands respect, and engages millions. Her story is also a blueprint for young athletes and fans alike. It's about courage, the courage to step into the unknown, to defy expectations, and to pursue passion without apology. It's about empowerment, lifting others, building unity, and demonstrating that collective strength magnifies individual talent. And above all, it's about recognition, celebrating skill, work ethic, and personality without waiting for permission. For the WNBA, this is a moment of reckoning. Clark's choice has illuminated what fans truly value: respect, recognition, and inspiration. The LPGA's embrace and the fan frenzy are proof that athletes thrive where they are celebrated, not constrained. Caitlin Clark has shown the world that greatness cannot be confined. Whether she returns to the WNBA or continues to make waves in golf, her influence is undeniable. She's earned respect, admiration, and loyalty, not because of awards or stats, but because of her courage, vision, and relentless pursuit of passion. This chapter of her story is only the beginning. The world will continue to watch, support, and be inspired by every step she takes. From basketball arenas to golf courses, Clark proves that boundaries are meant to be challenged, limits are meant to be broken, and greatness is defined by those bold enough to pursue it. Fans everywhere are asking the same question: what's next? And one thing is certain: wherever Caitlin Clark goes, respect, excitement, and inspiration will follow. This is more than sports. This is a movement. This is Caitlin Clark,